This is not easy for me. This is nerve-wracking and very frightening for me. This time is different though. Let me be honest and really explain to you that the Holy Spirit has convicted me, I don't know how many times about this. And basically told me it's time. Yep, here we are again, giving it another try. As many times as I have run from this calling, and as many times as I've tried to ignore the calling that God has put on my life, I certainly do believe that He has ordained this moment. I do believe that He has called me to this. I'm not doing this to become an influencer. I'm not doing this because I want the title of influencer. I'm not doing this because I want the money. I'm simply doing this out of obedience. And if I'm being completely transparent, I think that in past times when I've tried to sit down and record content before, I've done it out of my own will. I've done it out of what I want from it, and it never worked. But I'm truly believing that the Lord is going to do something greater and more powerful through my obedience as I continue to watch Him grow whatever this platform turns into. Honestly, it's for His will and for Him to be glorified. And as nervous as I am to be sitting here and recording this, I know that there are going to be so many people that are going to be blessed from whatever the outcome is. And my only job is to be obedient to whatever that calling is. So if you're new here and we have not met yet, my name is Rachel. I love Jesus Christ. I've been saved now for going on 5 years, that the Lord has completely redeemed me inside and out, completely transformed me. I don't know how to be anybody else but myself. And as again I said, it's nerve-wracking and it's scary. If you know me personally, you know that the Lord has brought me so far, which I'm extremely grateful for. And I love that He's made me brand new. I love that He's transformed me into something completely different than what I've ever expected for myself. When He calls me to certain things and when He calls me to certain people, there's still always this hesitation that comes with it. Let me just tell you, on behalf of all of your leaders, like, we are still scared to do the next thing that God has called us to do. I'm very honored and I'm very grateful that I get to lead and be a part of a really big team at my church that God has called me to almost 5 years ago. And now I feel it in my spirit that He's calling me to a bigger audience and He's calling me to something greater again than I had even imagined for myself. But when I think about what He can do through my obedience, again, it's not getting anything back physically in return. I'm just gifted in the area of being able to lead people. I really, truly believe that God has given me this specific platform for a reason. And I'm so blessed that He has given me multiple chances. I believe that faith is not a sprint, it's a marathon. God is going to continue to grow us. We are still learning and we are still growing. And I think many times society and culture holds us to this standard that we have to be perfect. Once I give my life to Christ, things started to get actually worse than they got better. Okay, Lord, I gave my life to Christ. I followed You. I did what You asked me to do. I'm surrendering. I'm trying to release control. So why are things so chaotic? Why are things so all over the place? Like, isn't following You supposed to be the best decision of my life? And let me tell you, it is the best decision of your life. However, in order for us to become new, as it says in the Bible, that we are a new creation once we give our lives to Christ, when we become that new creation, there are certain layers that Jesus has to remove from us, things that He has to peel back that we have either been told or taught, or things that people have said over us that are not necessarily true and that do not align biblically. One of the things that I'm currently learning in this season is that we don't have to have it all figured out. I still question sometimes a lot of things, like, why me, God? And why are You allowing me to do this? Well, what I've realized is that Jesus isn't calling us to be perfect. I've struggled with this a lot before, where I tend to think that the content has to be perfect. The marketing plan has to be perfect. The strategy has to be perfect. But God never asked that of me. He simply asked me to be obedient and to record to reach more people. I'm just a willing vessel who's scared in the midst of it. That's what following Jesus is like. It requires us to get out of our comfort zones and do the scary things. The one thing that Jesus gives us that we don't give ourselves is grace. Because we don't give ourselves grace, we're not giving others grace. That's not really how the Lord's kingdom works. The only thing that I want you to take away from watching this is to learn about who Jesus Christ really is. There's a lot of content out there, and there's a lot of people that say different things about Jesus' character. But if you actually take the time to read the Bible and to get to know Jesus' character, he's very loving, he's very graceful, he's very merciful. He's a God of second chances and third and fourth and fifth chances. There was a lot of work that I believe that the Lord had to do, and again, to make me new so that I could release those things and be able to sit here and record this content and to share my story. But we will share more about my testimony and my story maybe in another video. The only thing I'm here to do, my love, is to influence you to follow Jesus, okay? As a disciple, that's my job. I don't want to be an influencer. Again, this is uncomfortable for me. It's weird. It's awkward. But the Lord had other plans. So here we are being obedient. I'm still figuring it out. But I want you guys to come along with me to see how real it is following Jesus. I'm here to help you grow. And I believe that there are a lot of people who have witnessed my growth and have seen me go through some struggles that are like, how does she do it? And how does she overcome these things? Well, it's only by the grace of God. I'm still being stretched, which is uncomfortable, but that's okay. We have the Lord. He wants to love us. He wants to show us how much better life is with him than it is without him. He gives me hope that tomorrow's a new day and I can do something different. So again, the only thing that I'm here to do is to show you my journey and what God has done through me. And it's been a long time coming, but no more delayed obedience. No more following my flesh. It's time to wake up and follow the Holy Spirit and do the things that even make us feel uncomfortable and the things that challenge us. I just want to say thank you for watching. I want to say I love you guys so much. The goal is not subscribers, but if you do decide to subscribe, I will be completely honored and blessed and thankful. But I'm just here to see what the Lord does. So follow me as we follow the Lord. Until next time, bye.